One of the things that, and I personally feel like there's a misconception between developers and burrowing owls. I think personally, most people absolutely love burrowing owls. We just have to learn how to coexist with them. As a developer and someone who regularly acquires lots and properties, kind of what's your relationship with burrowing owls?
Well, me personally, I run when I see a burrowing owl or a gopher tortoise because it's something I can't control.
Yeah.
So that part of that Cape IMS site is if there's property restrictions, if it's on their radar, you hit a button that tells you it's there.
Yep.
That is a big thing to pay attention if you're buying, because you have a lot of out-of-state buyers that will list a property, or agents that will list a property for an out-of-state seller and then sell it to an out-of-state buyer, and the buyer is not aware that those environmental issues are there. The owls, there's certain times that when they're nesting that they can't be encumbered. There's times you can build a house with an owl on the lot, depending upon how the floor plan and how this and that is. That is really a question for a biologist. That'd be an awesome video actually to do. Well, there's so much misconceptions about it, and so few actually know it. Like, you can relocate gopher tortoises.
Yeah.
It's a fee, and there's certain times that it has to be done, but there's more misconceptions about it. And it's not the end of the world, but buying a lot with either a burrowing owl or tortoises on it, it's not the end of the world. It is some brain damage, and it's probably going to cost you a little bit of money at some point to do it.
Yeah, and that's a valid point. And one of the things you'll see if you drive around Cape Coral, you'll see stakes in the ground, and you'll see a hole in the floor. And oftentimes you see an owl popping out. That's classified by the Cape Coral Friends Wildlife as a protected area for those owls, in which that's when we start having those kind of conflicts between a developer. I shouldn't say conflicts. That's when we start having the education, right? of how to properly build, how do we properly maximize the benefits of a lot while the owls still exist there. And it should be noted that the nesting season is officially between February 15th and July 10th. There are several rules and guidelines to how to properly work alongside the burrowing owls, and they do a lot to, I guess, add to the attractiveness of Cape Coral overall. In fact, they are bus tours where you can get on a bus and drive around Cape Coral and see the different sites. There's tons of YouTube videos and channels of people flying in from out of state just to observe the natural behaviors of the burrowing owls. There is a great deal of benefits that the owls provide, but to your point, it is something you want to make sure if you're buying a lot that you understand the complications that can arise from having a burrowing owl on site.
I can tell you, I've even had, we were part of a big package of lots that we acquired in 2012.
Yep.
We were one guy was trying to buy them all, and he's trying to, now bear in mind, we drove every lot a week before we bought them, make sure there's nothing popped up. 2 weeks later, this guy's trying to tell me there's owls and tortoises on every lot. And so if you're a seller or just a landowner and people are calling you, a lot of people will try and tell you have owls or tell you have tortoises, and you may not, just trying to justify a low offer on the land. So if somebody calls you on the phone and tells you they want to buy your lot, and then they say they only buy lots with burrowing owls, I've encountered people that have gotten these, and then the out-of-state owner panics and blows it out, and come to find out there's no owls there. So you definitely want to check it. And it's used. It's a good thing that we protect them.
Yeah.
But it's also, like every good thing, there's also some kind of bad uses for it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do your due diligence. If you own the land, if somebody's telling you got owls, the city should have a record of it. But more importantly, you need to lay your eyes or have somebody lay their eyes on the lot.
Absolutely. And I think you bring up a number of points. I think to summarize our conversations today is that Cape Coral is an absolutely incredible place to live, to invest, and to have a family, go to school, all that fun stuff. But it is a very unique place. As intertwined with nature, has a lot of the benefits with regards to the waterways, has some things with regards to the owls that you should be made aware of. You have to be aware of all the insurance complications behind it. And the key is to educate yourself and to work with people who are very educated in doing investments and buying and selling in the area.